Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights, cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Knii Lante music as well, the man KinJunia as well, all repping the studio this morning for a good big conversation. Now, before I even tell you what we're going to be talking about, hey, let me say big shouts going out to the Prince of Goals. The man, it's also live in the building. I don't know why he don't join me in the show though, but he likes to always stay behind. Prince Tiger, Wagwan, my boss. But before that, are you planning a trip this summer? Now do that with unbeatable offers and huge savings from Waka Now. Now get ready for sizzling deals on your flights, your hotels, your airports, your transfers, your vacations. I'm talking to my fellow artists who like to move around a lot. Waka Now go for help real quick. So get ready for this. Also on Fridays, they do this exciting giveaways on your socials. The socials across all platforms is Waka Now Ghana. Plus, the website is wakanow.com.gh. Or if you like to just pass by their travel centers, they've got one in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale as well. Easy does it. Whilst you are there, don't forget 2 new variants of Pepsodent. That's the charcoal and the herbal. Now with the charcoal, it's made of natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc. Now this will help whiten your teeth and strengthen them and also remove bad odors. And then the herbal one as well, guess what? That's Pepsodent herbal. It's got green tea and some herbal extracts. This will help repair your teeth as well as protect your gums and to give you an all-round cooling sensation. Remember to brush your teeth day and night with Pepsodent herbal or the charcoal. Both of them work. Now also it's a good time for you to enjoy your favorite malt. That's Malta Guinness. Now it's come with a new can. It's called a Jaja can. It's sleek. It's slender. It's nice. It feels good when you're drinking of the brand new can. Now it's got the same authentic refreshment enriched with immune boosting B vitamins. So grab an ice cold today, being Monday. Grab an ice cold Malta Guinness in the new Jaja can and enjoy a world of goodness. Always check for the Made in Ghana logo as well. Finally, I'm giving you some good news for those who've been betting and enjoying bad odds. Enjoying bad odds, get it? That bad odds. Enjoying. Well, if you want to enjoy real good odds, all you have to do is switch to or download BetWinner right about now. Now, BetWinner is offering you some 200% if you're a first-time user, and you deposit also up to 3,250 Ghana cedis. They'll give you 20% bonus on there. Hurry. Charlie, it will give you the highest odds you can imagine. It will blow your mind. And if you want to increase these odds, real simple, just type in 3 music, 3 and then MUSIC. Easy does it. And you stand a chance of winning big with BetWinner. Terms and conditions apply. BetWinner is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Betting can be addictive, not for persons under the age of 18 years. Talking BetWinner though, the Ghana didn't play radio, they can't play.
Complete.
But you can play.
Complete. A 2 can play.
Oh, 2 can play?
2 can play.
Today?
Oui, bon.
What time?
No, it'll be today. It'll be today. What time? Evening? 7, yeah.
Oh, so
they can't sneeze on the mic.
I beg. As you mentioned, Ghana, my hair steps are hot. I don't know if that's the day or not.
Osteochromodermapolosis.
Oh, so we are playing Cameroon today.
No.
Or what? Central African Republic.
Car.
Oh, Charlie. The team will do them.
We'll center them.
I don't like to predict these things because sometimes my predictions.
Predict let's not change our lives.
You can do that on BetWinner right now. Yeah, on BetWinner. Anyway. Listen. I've been compiling this list. It's interesting. It's a very competitive list. We're talking the competitiveness within the dancehall space, especially the the Reggae Dancehall category in most of these award schemes, right? But there's also a brand new award scheme coming. We're talking about that later on the show. But I'm running you through 2019 till 2024. Now, I know rap is competitive. I know, the best vocalist is competitive. I know new artist is also competitive. But when you talk about another senior category that also holds a certain market in itself, is the Reggae Dancehall category. Now, I want to talk about its competitiveness. the artists winning, what is making them win these spaces. We'll throw back into the music as well. I want to discuss them, and also we want to look at moving forward how we can make it even more competitive as we speak. It's called the rise of a new generation of dancehall artists as well. Now let's throw it back to 2019. Shatta Wale won the VJ Emmys at that time with Gringo. In 2020 it was Jay Darobi with that song Poverty. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Poverty.
My life.
That song was mad. It was mad. Adina also won in 2021 with that song.
Boy, who you taking home tonight?
Yeah. That song. And then Kiddy also went global with Touch It. Gained massive popularity in India.
Shut up.
Charlie, right now, boys will start do promo in different countries, make it hit. I don't know if the award
hit backwards.
Yeah, make it hit back home though. I don't know if that is allowed. Like maybe I can have SA fans vote for me in Ghana and I win.
Or if network go allow. I mean, they give short code. So if I talk to our SA contacts, if they dial, if they dial, whether they come or I know they come.
And then
that what Fuse did though?
I think so. And then in 2023, Episode also won. And then this year, Stone Boy also won that category as well. KinJunia, Knii Lante, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm missing Ruta here. Roots, why you there? Broski, if you can hear me on Plus FM, please hurry up and come. We'll wait you. Please, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Where do we start this heat from? Where do we start this heat from? Let me say good morning to Bulldog. He hit me up over the weekend. Bulldog. My friend, the Bulldog. We're nearly starting a brawl, but it was a V-note, so we ended it. I know, but that'll always be my senior brother. Charlie, gentlemen, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Anytime, let me throw this question. Let me start off with you, Knii.
Yeah.
Anytime award schemes are coming up, and you hear the Reggae Dancehall category, and you see the list in there, are you ever surprised? And can you predict the winners?
Yeah, I mean, have been surprised on some occasions. I mean,
positively surprised or
yeah, both positively and sometimes negatively too. And but I mean, first of all, we have to talk about what kind of awards we are talking about. If we are talking about
aside-based awards,
popular awards,
yeah.
Then there's a whole different, criteria and an outlook towards how that is organized.
Only please do me a favor and check
then
what's the category definition, please, if you can find it for the Reggae Dancehall, especially for, let's say, TGMAs now.
And then when you have like an academy-based award where you are looking at more like the quality and the trueness, you know what I mean, of the music that is being placed under that category, that also brings a whole different discussion altogether. So currently, I see it like, what we are operating now, or the biggest award scheme we have now, is mainly a popular-based awards, and there's in a lot of cases, those kind of awards have a little bit of gray areas, because what's
questionable.
Yes, you know what I mean. There are a lot of questions that are raised, and especially concerning the minor genres, Afrobeats, no problem about that. But when it comes to the minor genres, I mean, what even qualifies to be a dancehall song? What qualifies to be a reggae song? And who qualifies to be a reggae artist of the year? What qualifies to be a reggae song of the year? These things wake up strong sentiments within the Puritan reggae family. You know what I mean? Because
you are
there are
going
people
there. That's what I want to really get to.
Yeah, there are people who are sacrificing for reggae and have been sacrificing for reggae music for years. Staying true to the music, playing reggae. I mean, you look at their albums and it's all reggae.
But they never get called.
And when it's the awards time, I mean, they are not called. First of all, it's not even that they are not called, but even the attention given to that type of music, and we should understand that reggae is like, reggae is not just chant. There are various strands of reggae. there's rock steadies, there's lovers rock, there's dub versions, and so when you lump us all into one small category, and a lot of sentiments come up, so yeah, those would be my preliminary statements. I think that there's a lack of an umbrella under which reggae is operating, to define things reggae properly, so that those who, if we can't define yourself as Africans, Europeans will define you. You understand what I mean? So as reggae musicians, if we know fit define on our own thing where they do, somebody else go define us, and then we go start to vex. You understand? So yeah.
Just to add on to Knii's statement, I think it's an issue of building the pyramid from the top.
Roots.
Enter the dome.
Roots. Roots.
Yeah, more.
Listen. Mr. Funny.
Knii just opened the floodgates.
I know.
He opened the floodgates with the Ugu enter.
When it comes to
a lot of hands, a lot of worms running out. Yeah.
When we look at the landscape musically and try to institutionalize it around awards and all that, you realize that we are building the pyramid, or we are building the house from the roof to the foundation, because we define what the music is based on the responsiveness of the audience, where we have the mandate or the responsibility to champion what the music is and grow an audience for it. So you realize hip-hop, rap, hip life is also in that threesome and has been suffering since. Because if you are a rapper, if you are serial, it never go blue. You understand? Because you are doing hip hop, right? So instead of kowtowing to what the pressure is, and you stick to doing hip hop and growing a fan base, that is difficult. So after 2-3 years of frustration, you become something else, which is what the audience, so the audience is on one side and saying, if you don't make it blue, we won't buy it. But you can produce red day and night. So people who are naturally blessed with red now have to go through all sorts of machinations just to be able to create blue for the fans. And then that gets awarded. Now at the point of being awarded, people know that this thing that he has packaged it as blue, deep down is red. Why are they awarding him for blue?
That's what Knii speaks
about. Exactly. And I think the genesis of it is because we are so eager to please the fan bases of these genres that we don't let the fan bases know that, look, he does this kind of music. If you don't like it, scroll on. Go to Foley. He does what you are describing. Let Knii grow his fan base, and let's celebrate Knii for the Puritan thing he's doing. And there's not...
and even apart from that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with... somebody having multiple, a fan having multiple choices. Yeah. You understand? I know people who love R&B, but they are still following, reggae artists and things like that. So there's nothing really wrong with crossing over fans. But that's serious.
Okay, so let me ask, King, I'll be coming to you in a bit. I have a direct question for you. But let me ask this. So is it fair to bunch up reggae dancehall as one category?
No, I mean,
are the genres the same?
You see, you have to understand the music.
Because these
days, a lot of people go into music and they don't really understand the profession that they practice. True. They don't understand the music. Plenty people they hold exercise book and thing, and they just wake up, they say they be musician. No. You understand? Music goes far deeper than that, and it has to be respected. You cannot just walk into the medical profession and start defining things as you want to define them. There's gynecology, and you came to meet it like that. There's pediatrics, and you came to meet it like that. And that is the thing, and you have to toe the line. We know that in reggae, there are various genres, even in dancehall as well. So to try to just lump everything up, it's gross disrespect. You understand what I mean? Maybe we too, be one award scheme, so we not going to dictate what people want to do. But that is where now, these things about having our own organizations, our own award schemes come in, so that we now we show the people what is there.
Okay.
You understand what I mean? And then they grow there, and then the pundits, radio stations, bloggers, and everything. Let's try to open up the tastes of Ghanaians. You know what I mean? Since Afrobeats come, it be like everything else is being shoved down. It not be so the thing day. You just watch the Nigerians. Yes, they do Afrobeats, but look at what Brimo is doing. I mean, people are doing all sorts of things.
And getting recognition.
Yeah, man. You understand? Even terms that what we are calling Afrobeats now is becoming something else. It's becoming something. Yeah, man. You understand? So let us just allow people to grow different tastes. I know some Niger friends, when they come give them Ghana food, they say, oh, me, I don't like Ghana food, or I don't like Ghana food. I know some Ghanaian guys, the way they give them Niger food, right? But they see white people, they come down, they chop all the Ghana food and the Niger food. I mean, this is really.
So let me.
You understand?
KinJunia, based on what Cyril is saying, that's the fans sometimes dictate and force artists to do things that they are not. Do you ever find yourself in that position, in that spot?
Yeah, I do find
where
myself
you want to do what you really want to do, but if you look at what is happening, considering if you want to get show December.
Yeah, man. I applaud his honesty.
And even not just the fans. Sometimes you go on some radio stations and the pundits and some of the industry gatekeepers, they want you to tone down the dancehall, the Afro dancehall. They want you to do strictly Afrobeat. And when they do this, like he was saying, it's like a form of disrespect. Because you can't force everyone to the same taste of music. The Nigerians, like he was also saying again, he made mention of Thames and Brimo and even Berna. Berna was doing dancehall and he developed it into something else. You just have to allow the artist do what he loves. You don't let everyone do blue because everyone wants blue. At the end of the day, it is art. Allow the artist to design what he wants to design.
So when the categories are put up, whether Three Music Awards, whether TGMAs, whether any other award schemes, and you see reggae dancehall category, and you see the list that sometimes that pops up, how do you feel? Do you feel like it's okay? Oh, this year, yeah, like this people, or no, we didn't.
Again, you were saying if it's about popularity, then what I go fi do? But if it comes down to talent and the music,
artistry.
Is that what reggae dancehall defines? If I'm bunching the category, should it be defined? Sorry, Olele, give us the definition.
In fact, the definition is very vague, and I think that's why I would agree with him, because he only says that the song needs to be adjudged by the Academy, the board, and the general public.
This is whose definition?
The TGMAs.
Oh.
As the most popular reggae dancehall song released in the year under review, the song must have generated the most excitement during the year. So the question is, if the song is not generated excitement, then it's not good enough to even be nominated. But not all reggae dancehall songs are supposed to generate quote unquote.
Yeah, but you see, that's where the misunderstanding of the genre comes from. One, the institutions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The definitions the category definition needs to be reviewed.
And I'm saying that apart from the category definition, which is an inanimate one-time thing, the understanding is transient, is ongoing. You don't just do it once. You need to understand. Like he said, the DJs need to understand. The show hosts need to understand. The owner of the TV station needs to understand. Yeah, so it's not just about his award season. What definition do we put there? Because your definition automatically closes the gate on some people. Mm-hmm. So you need to know that what you are intending to award, what is it? The only music, right, that has a non-religious spiritual link, right, or non-religious link to spirituality, is reggae, right? Ja, I and I, so blah blah blah. All this. There is a. You see, I can do Afrobeat. The girl in Baka, the way they walk, you can see your father, your mother. Blah, 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 blah. I can do. I can do that, and that's purely pop. That's creative expression of a fictitious scenario I've created that I'm expressing through Afrobeat. Afrobeat makes space for that. Rap makes space for that. So somebody who walked to the studio will start his rhyme with "in my Rolls Royce," but he walked to the studio because rap makes space for imagination. But dancehall, reggae, raga is tapped into consciousness. There is a conscious link to it. The music has the responsibility to elevate. So when you are awarding that and you box it into how popular it is, then I can also tell you that what's it called? I can also say the impact of the song is not measured by the popularity, but by the authenticity.
Sorry to barge in.
No, go fire away.
So what Cyril is saying, I really agree with that. But then there's also that strand of reggae that is not exactly conscious, may deal with love and looseness and whatever, but it is still reggae. You understand? Just like any other genre. That is why you have to understand the genre very well and understand that there is this strand and there's this strand and there's this strand, and you should know what you are awarding, just like Cyril was saying. So when you box everything up, you make a very messy situation. You understand? So
and the people who are supposed to understand and define,
because there should be lovers rock song of the year or something.
Yes.
Something of the year.
Which should not be competing.
Okay.
So lovers rock song of the year.
Richard, I'm going to ask that question.
Should have nothing to do with dancehall song of the year.
Exactly.
And dancehall song of the year should have nothing to do with raga song of the year.
Even what's your take on this? Maybe a very conscious song that is speaking to a political issue, developmental songs. All these are lost. And reggae is the music that maybe together with hip hop represents, the voice of the people the more.
Can I say something before Rutai comes in?
Okay.
Just something. So I think, not to hold brief for the Popular Based Awards, which is obviously the Ghana Music Awards, right? They have already...
And the 3 Music Awards.
Well, I mean, for Ghana Music Awards, they've established themselves as a popularity-based award scheme. The award scheme is heavily based on popularity. So I can understand why, in their category definition, they are looking for songs that have some level of popularity. Then I think when it comes to the technicalities and the simplicity or the breakdown of what the various branches of reggae and dancehall could give, that is where you have an award scheme like the Bass Awards that comes in to do technical or all of that, because that is heavily based on reggae and the dancehall genre. Do you get it? That's I just wanted to clear.
Yeah, so
I get that, but my pushback with that.
If an award scheme positions itself as a popularity based awards and has been running that for at least 20 plus years, it would be unfair to say, you know what, you haven't considered other things about a particular genre.
The value,
because the high life artist could also say that there are other branches of high life.
But the value of art. The value of art.
Hear from you.
Listen, the value of sorry to cut you. The value of art, right, is in how much it can impact the minds and the lives of people outside of the space within which the art already exists. So if you gather dancehall artists, reggae artists, blah, 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 together, who already know what it is, with other aficionados who know what it is, with other DJs and radio hosts who already know what it is, to award each other, you are fetching water from one bucket into another.
Okay, hold on.
You understand? The impact of a good reggae song is that it has gone to... You mentioned Kidi. Kidi went to shut down India.
Okay, so hold on. I want to go back. I want to ask a question.
You got what I'm saying?
Shatta did with Gringo in 2019. Is it a reggae or dancehall song?
So dancehall song.
I think it's a dancehall song.
So that means that year dancehall won over reggae.
Yes.
You see,
I see what you mean.
You see.
No, popularity won.
Popularity, yes. So dancehall won over reggae. Dancehall popularity won over reggae.
If you wanted to,
but you see, this is like creating disunity within the family.
No, I want to understand.
I understand you, but I'm saying that I find this direction a little worthless, because it's like saying that. Imagine me and Rutai, we are gonna father be the same person, then they thought so Rutai be better past maybe better past Rutai. It's not necessary.
No. So what I'm driving at with that is the reason why those categories should be split.
Because you are saying that because I know you are founding it in his argument of popularity. Right?
No. I'm actually trying to understand, trying to get to the point that it looks like we have to split, because there was a popular, there was a popular reggae song in that year.
Of course, that must be done. Exactly.
But the dancehall song was more popular on that day. 2019, 2020. Yeah, check the nominations list. 2020 was J. Derobi, and that song is a dancehall song, right? Poverty. Yes. So again, it was dancehall. 2021 was Adina's. I don't know if it's the song is.
Exactly.
But that's reggae.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there may have been a popular dancehall song within that. So we can check the.
And Samini's song, My Own, was reggae.
Was reggae as well.
Yeah.
So now that's what I'm asking. That's okay?
That's why I was.
Should it be separated at least to be fair to them?
Small.
Okay.
You see, it looks like in our minds sometimes we think, oh, dancehall is more popular than reggae, But I don't think it is so. If we did give them an equal amount of attention and an equal amount of support, like the kind of same support people with a railroad towards dancehall, with a railroad towards roots reggae artists, you'll be surprised at how many ladies, when they hear roots reggae bass line, they go stand up where they go start winding up them.
You understand? You understand?
Yeah. Exactly.
So
it's very popular, but it is because of the way we are marketing them, packaging it.
Okay, please.
You understand?
We voice. I want to hear from you.
Let me just make
I'm sorry. Just next time.
Cool. Let me make it very simple.
Yeah.
My perspective. I think we're looking at creating all these various categories for reggae within the Ghana Music Award scheme. I find that very impossible, because imagine having all these genres that Doc just mentioned within the scheme. That would be like too much. So for me, I think that having just one category for reggae and dancehall is very unfair. But we can expand it to two. Let's separate it. Best dancehall song of the year, best reggae song of the year. Or maybe go for best dancehall artist, best dancehall reggae
artist of the year.
So then maybe 4 categories, and it can end there. Because even if you look at Grammy, how many categories does Grammy have for reggae? Just one.
Yeah.
Reggae Song of the Year. That's it. Or no, Reggae Artist of the Year is what they have. And that's it. Ends there. We cannot create all these various genres
sub-genres
within any award that is not focusing strictly on reggae. So for me, that has necessitated this whole Reggae Gold album, because we feel the need for it. There has to be that. We need to,
because the audience is growing.
Because it's always been there. It's not like it's growing. It has always been there. Tell me how many very popular gospel songs in Ghana are not reggae? How many? How many?
When he says that, he's talking about key. He's talking about tempo. He's talking about
the technical.
Let's look at the big high life songs. Which of them isn't reggae? Okay, and then let's even look at Afrobeat. Afrobeat has a lot of dancehall influences. Name them. From the Wizkids to the Vidos to Burna Boy to our own Honorable Satekla, Two-Face, who isn't who isn't coming from the dancehall?
Burna.
I mentioned Burna. So it's already there. It's always been there. So for me, like Doc mentioned, the stakeholders in this reggae dancehall fraternity haven't really done what we're supposed to do in terms of marketing it, publicizing it, educating the people to know exactly what we're feeding them with, and branding it and letting them know that this is this, that is that. Do you get it? Unfortunately for us also, the Ghanaian media, okay, so I'm going to be brutally frank. We have too many ignoramuses dominating the Ghanaian media space.
Boom.
And so...
Boom.
And so we're so one way that I think one of us mentioned it, that we have just restricted the whole thing to just Afrobeat, and that's it. We're not looking at any other thing. But even when you put reggae on the side, and you decide to look at the types of music that people make in Ghana, you know, and the quality of music and the desire to get onto that stage globally to be noticed, yeah, the people who can actually take us there are totally ignored. But see, anytime Ghana has seen an important international award, it has come.
I don't think they are totally ignored, but I'll rebut in that point. But please go on.
Well, yeah, I agree with you because I remember when you guys were on YFM and how you gave room, you created space for everyone, and it has led to what we have today.
Yeah, there was a Lamas Rock.
And I respect you guys for that job you guys did, because you guys caused the revolution. You probably don't know, but you caused the revolution. You changed the Ghanaian soundscape.
Yeah, man.
Maybe you don't know, but that's what you guys did, and you guys have. I give you the credit for that. But what I'm saying is, there are a lot of artists in Ghana who are doing stuff that could have gained us the attention that we're looking for long ago.
On the global scale.
But we're not looking at them. Mention the AIs, mention the people that you have been promoting from YFM, you know, who are still not the mainstream today, but these guys are doing the best form of music. And a lot of them are doing reggae and dancehall. Take Jupiter, for instance.
Episode.
Take Episode. These are like world-class acts.
Yeah.
But they're still playing second fiddle to
popular music.
And these guys are doing authentic music.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
So, you know, so I lay the blame at the doorstep of the media, because I feel that it is the media's job
to share an equal.
You guys did it.
Promotional.
You guys did it.
Yeah. Promotional.
When hip life
promotion.
When hip life took a nosedive.
Sorry, Afrobeats. I watched that documentary on Afrobeats. It just didn't happen out of the blue. It was a deliberate effort to influence people's liking for the music and to bombard people with the music. If you watch that documentary, it just didn't happen all of a sudden. The world started liking Afrobeats. Nothing happens in music by chance.
KinJunia, in the world of hip hop, please, we've had outbreaks as a cowboys. Like now, it's like, yo, you can't just put it only on maybe Sack or you know, it's open.
That's
anybody. True. Look, I doffed my hat to this guy. I'm a Uga. Like I've been been following the boy. He's just wild. You know,
talent.
The hip hop space, it's open like that. What about dancehall and you as a dancehall artist? Is it looking like that can happen? Because it's always centered on a certain group of people of filming.
That's true.
How do you feel when you are in there? Take something like Episode, like he's saying. I mean, you talk about global artists. We should put Episode on that that level. Easy. Jupiter. I mean, the list is endless, but we're limited to. So now you are in there, climbing the ropes. Do you see it? Do you see yourself climbing? Not by the metrics of your numbers on socials, but do you see yourself climbing? Are you not worried in any way about how Ghanaians have only selected a few people to hang on that string?
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all, because I know it will come a time where people will accept dancehall again. Like Mr. Logic was introducing Reggae Goats. I saw it on TV. He was like, they want to introduce an award scheme that will be mainly dancehall and reggae. So something like this will give us the platform and also the attention, because there are a lot of very, very, very good artists there. Like myself, remember I came to your show some time ago. I performed 2 songs and it was really dope. You guys really enjoyed it. There are other artists just like myself who need this platform, but then you don't get the chance to show your talent like these guys get. There are some shows where you would want to go. They will tell you, no, if it's dancehall, please, we beg you. There are some shows where you would want to go and perform, and if it's dancehall, they don't want to allow you there. You know what I mean? So I just believe.
I wanted to add, give us an example of a scenario that we might have not realized, but we keep observing. Let me use hip hop, rap, and my own small bro, Lyrical Joe, as an example. What was the narrative when Lyrical Joe started out and was being lyrical and was dropping punchlines and doing? What was the narrative?
It's too hard.
It's too hard. But when push came to shove, and the reputation of Ghanaian music and Ghanaian hip hop was on the line, who did everybody call out? Lyrical Joe for rapper. You see how Lyrical Joe do Dremo? So you know that Lyrical Joe is good. You know that his punchlines are good enough to take down Dremo. You can understand when it is time for beef that, hey, give her more.
It's for the purposes of take up Dremo, not down.
You get what I'm saying? You understand and you value and you can appreciate Lyrical Joe in his hip hop, rap, monster element, punchline, speed, delivery, style. That one, dear, because beef come from outside where you need protector. All of a sudden you have wisdom, you know that he's the guy. But when everything was peaceful and the guy was trying to do something authentic, we had to, our initial response to him was negative. If he didn't have resilience and he didn't have the right people around him to help him navigate, put your leg in the afro small, put your one leg in the dancing small,
so Cyril,
he would not have been.
So then,
do you get what I'm saying?
So what is the dancehall fraternity itself, reggae dancehall fraternity, doing to itself to be able to? Because the artist of the year is a reggae dancehall artist.
Can I just put in something? Over the years, within the reggae fraternity itself. Now, we are going to do some post-mortem. So within the reggae fraternity itself, we have tried over and over to organize awards. Awards after awards after awards after awards. The awards don't even last 3 years, 2 years, then it collapses. Awards collapse, awards collapse. Have we done any post-mortem to find out why these awards collapsed? Wait, we are on the verge of coming up with another award scheme. Let me be the devil's advocate,
please,
or let me be the
benefits. It's the Reggae Gold Awards, which we're going to be talking about.
Let me be the adjutant in this discussion.
Agitate away.
Yeah, man. In the past, we've had so many of these awards, and they've been collapsing. We have to be frank with ourselves and go into the reasons why these awards collapsed. I think that first of all, we should have a loose organization, or we should be loosely organized as the Reggae Dancehall Fraternity. And that will be the vanguard for anything reggae in this our community and this our environment. When we do that, we will all have, as reggae musicians, have a common unity of purpose. You understand? And we'll bring our experiences and our efforts together to be able to push and sustain whatever we are trying to do, and it will live long. But if we have not even tackled basic things, like for example, this discussion, we've had a discussion, who qualifies even to be the Reggae Artist of the Year? What makes you the Artist of the Year?
What's the merit? And
things like that will run into ditches. If we have an award scheme in which people will hijack the award scheme just because they have some 1 or 2 artists who are coming up, and they will use the award scheme to push their artists, then we are just committing suicide. We are masturbating, excuse me to say. We have to understand what we are in. This music industry, it not be joking. If he blow, my God, you go with a whole lot of people. Music can change our Ghanaian society. So it not be something we for joke plus within this our small environment. Let's do things that will last long, and make sure that whatever award scheme we are doing it for the common, truthfully, and for the common good of reggae and dancehall music, not because of any selfish.
But let's also talk about the investments that reggae dancehall.
Yes, man. Yes.
You know, that's what I'm happy to see.
Yes,
I saw the man Prince.
No matter what investments are put into it, you want your investments to last. And look, music is not all about money. Mm-hmm. You understand? There's as musicians, unless you be a musician, maybe you're not going to understand the thing at the talk. But music is not all about money. You understand? So, and there are various purposes for music, not only for making money. There's music that is even meant to educate people about health issues and things like that. We haven't gotten to that yet.
But you need money to push it.
Yeah, you need money to push. But the thing is that if you have a noble aim and objective, and you have the right people around you, making the right non-selfish decisions, I think that you'll come up with something that will last so long. It will even outlast you people your lives. But if what we are doing is not founded on truth and the common desire to push reggae and dancehall forward, we will just fall into the same traps that other award schemes have fallen into. So let us try and do our background work very well. Let us unite the various houses in reggae music. Stop all these beefs. Look, why is it that when we are having bass awards and things these days, it's very hard to get the Stone Boys and the Shatters and things into? Because you're cool, man.
No. Fire.
No, respect. No. You just let's move on.
I think we are going to hit something that was very important.
You mentioned about why the awards keep failing, and I just want to highlight the fact that the mainstream awards, the big ones that bottle up everybody from dancehall to gospel to high life to hip life, even they have problems structurally. It's difficult to pull off the awards. We might see TGMAs and clap at the visuals and people have their comments, I don't like this, why they use that light, blah, blah, but it is an impossible feat that they keep pulling off every year. If you know what it takes to pull off 3 music awards, you clap for any award you see. It is not an award is done. So for the dancehall reggae artists and the fraternity and the award schemes, there also needs to be an understanding that the public appeal resonates not just with your listenership. It resonates all the way through to that head of marketing, that company owner who is going to sign the check for sponsorship, that partner, all those things. If the media and the DJ and the J Folies are not making sure that reggae music is being promoted in a light where an MD in his car can go like, oh, this is Ghanaian, Charlie Man volume. When that proposal hits his desk and he has a certain perception about riffraffs and dreadlocks and all sorts of other things, he is not going to okay that. Gospel art, if there was a way to rank who gets easier sponsorship, gospel will get it 10 times over everybody, because we have that. I don't know whether it's empathy
every
or
4 o'clock. Every station is playing
exactly. So when we are doing something small at so and so dome, please, we just need 100,000. Oh, we can't give you 100,000. Take 50. It will be easier for the gospel guy to get it than the hip life guy. Hip life guy will get it easier than the hip hop guy. Hip hop guy might even get it easier than the dancehall guy.
But
you understand? Because the perception is not just in the listener.
But Cyril, why is that when it's like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock when you're driving in town midnight? It be so gospel.
As a programmer, as a programmer, I will equally tell you that between 11 a.m. and 2 o'clock on most radio stations,
reggae.
Lovers Rock and reggae had its time.
Currently,
if you leave this, not graveyard. Not graveyard.
No, are you talking about currently?
I'm talking about now. If you listen,
afternoon stations.
Let me. I said it's. I don't know about. I cannot speak for other stations because of I don't like that. But I'm just saying that. No, but even in that, I can confidently tell you that when you travel outside Accra and you hit a lot of radio stations out there, between 11 a.m. after the brunch time, you have a lot of lovers rock. A lot.
Even the political parties, when they chop hot small, no, it be reggae they play. So stand up for your rights.
Now I want to come to another very sensitive spot, and I would ask perception. Cyril, you mentioned something around branding, and then he also touched on marketing. Perception around reggae dancehall itself. Is it, I don't want to mention the reason, the cause, but I'll allow you. Is it part of the reason why it is trying to commercialize the space is difficult? So the people who sign the checks are looking at it like, I don't want to be associated with the, it comes. Already, dreads, I'm sure you face yours. Dreads has got a stereotype, because of the association of certain kinds of leaves with the products gives us a certain kind of, people, it's reality. I mean, you cannot run away from, because a lot of dancehall artists are always making mention of, and hip hop artists are making mention of how they have to get to a certain element before they can write. One of Blacko's song that I love so much, Yaya. In the lyrics he says, it is being proclaimed. Do you feel that sometimes this perception creates a certain sort of, how people look at the genre? and whether they should commercialize to that spot, even though the Reggae Dancehall Artist won the Artist of the Year.
Can I take this one, please?
Yes, please.
Okay, I think in 2018 thereabouts, I was made the chairman of the reggae department within Musica. And I had my very first radio interview. I mentioned that, well, I was asked what strategy we're going to put in place to bring reggae to the people and make it appealing to the people. And I said that the first thing I would want to put out is an advice that anybody who is involved with reggae who doesn't have the talent to do reggae music should please excuse those who are serious. I mean, those who are gifted with the talent and are serious about it.
Jupiter just messaged me, deleted the message. Jupiter, drop the message for me.
You know, and a lot of people took me on. But the reason I said that was that, you see a lot of people carrying dreadlocks and a box guitar and are claiming to be reggae artists. You see a lot of people smoking weed in unauthorized places. Where's an unauthorized place for smoking weed? I think it could be in your room. You know, because even the one that is legalized, you cannot just smoke just anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you have to respect people's health and things like that, and stay away from everyone if you want to smoke. And if you want to ban anything at all, don't ban it when you're with people.
Right.
So don't smoke weed, and for the fact that you smoke weed, you're chanting Rastafari and you're saying you're a reggae artist.
Without understanding.
Please, excuse reggae artists. When we have been able to separate the chaff from real reggae artists, then reggae artists will have to do what they have to do to make themselves appealing and gain some traction.
Right.
And be able to attract the attention of the guy at the head of the marketing team, you know, to look at the proposals and stuff like that. What are we talking about? We need to understand that we are presenting something that is struggling to find its feet. And so instead of seeing each other as a competitor or competitors, we should see ourselves as collaborators.
Yeah.
So we should see the whole game as we and them, we and the people. What's this concept? We are looking at coming together to project ourselves, promote each other, present ourselves to the people as a united front, people with some talent, people with some kind of music that needs to be heard.
Straight.
Once that is done, society doesn't have any choice but to listen.
Yeah.
You know, so it means that when Samini drops a very wicked reggae song, every reggae artist or any reggae and anybody within the reggae fraternity should post a flyer, promote it. If everyone is, you know, let's be intentional about it. If everyone is doing it for everyone, society wouldn't have a choice but to pay attention. And then, upon popularizing it, then we can begin to talk to the marketing leads about, you know, sponsorship for these events.
Please, I want Reggae Dancehall artists to start also investing in their music videos and all. Enough of the beach one camera thing. Talking about that,
that doesn't happen anymore.
Statement here. Majority of the potential international artists in Ghana are mostly dancehall reggae. If the desire is focused on GMA, then there is no agenda. He says, as an untiring advocate for the genre, I can fearlessly say it's best we organize a different scheme and gradually we can be heard. He says, remember, I played Sting in Jamaica without winning or getting nomination at the GMA. He says, so imagine if there's an agenda to push reggae and dancehall more. That's from Jupiter. Let's drop this.
Very smart submission.
This serious.
This trailer or teaser about the new award scheme coming in or being introduced into our market to speak directly to this genre that we speak of. This is the Reggae Gold Award, also brought to you by Red Group. Let's check it out.
Reggae Gold Awards. roots, beats, and soul. Reggae Gold Awards, roots, beats, and soul.
So that's the Reggae Gold Awards. Now let me come to KinJunia. Let me ask you this, and please be direct with me without looking at the gatekeepers next to you. How do you feel personally? Do you think this initiative should help salvage the situations or the things we find ourselves in, or do you feel what Knii was saying, that this might just bring us back to the same square one, where we might rather destroy the dancehall reggae industry if we have failing reggae dancehall award schemes that come up?
Well then, which I mean, are you talking about they introducing the new award scheme?
Is it a good direction to go?
100% good. Because then when it's introduced, you get to see the emerging acts that are very, very good. And like he was saying, right now, if somebody carry guitar, he do locks now, he figures he be reggae dancer, he be reggae artist. If I force to make a bomb booklet, kakra, no mtimu say me a dancer artist. If they fit talk some part to us more, then figure yeah. So it's all about finding the very good ones and giving them that spotlight, which is the Reggae Gold Awards. So then you get to see, okay, some artists coming up. This is you get to see new dancehall acts coming up through these awards. You get what I'm saying? So then it's not like we are always seeing Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year, Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year in the TGMAs. That one is just about 2 categories for them. When it's just 2 categories, you lump them all into just 2 categories. You don't get to see the very best. You don't see a lot of good ones. But then when there is a whole scheme for dancehall artists, that's when you get to see a lot of them, because then as a platform for them, you get a lot of them coming up and you get to see talents.
Yes,
I've heard about the new award scheme. I mean, I'm all for anything that shines light on reggae and dancehall in a positive. But I have 2 questions. First of all, this award scheme, is it going to be a popular-based award, or is it going to be more or less like an academy-type based award? Because
can we answer that question first? I don't know if Futai can help us with that. Oh.
I'm not.
Or your level of involvement in them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we have to get that straight. Always, popular-based awards can be railroaded by cash cows and big money bags to serve their own purposes. But if we are doing this as something that will be a vanguard, a true vanguard for reggae and dancehall quality, I'm all for it. There was another question I wanted to ask.
That's why I was asking KinJunia the same question with regards to what he feels. Does this feel like this is an escape? If we don't get the right attention from maybe a popularist award such as the
sorry. That's the second one I wanted to ask was, I think that if we really want to push this reggae thing, then there must be some amount of transparency. Mm-hmm. For example, we should know who the board members are. If there are conflict of interest situations, it should come out. You understand? Yeah, because we've been doing this thing for too long. You understand?
I mean, these are legitimate.
They talk about
legitimate questions. Yes. Very
I play Rebel Salute 2015, 2016, first African artist. Long time. We did do this thing long, not be now. So to see your career, look.
So isn't this
look. As a doctor, I've given off some of my time to follow music, and more so 2 genres, mainly reggae and Afrobeats too. You understand? So this is not something that I'm joking with at all. Because if I go and sit in the consulting room, I can make a lot of cash. You understand? But because of the passion for the music, that is why we did inside. So when you did it at that side and you say things are fucking up, you really feel emotional about it, because this is not somebody who's just doing it for 1 or 2 years. If it's not working, he stops and goes and does business. You understand? We are in it till the day we go die.
So I'm thinking that, you see, it should be successful because there's some support already. The fan base is there. It's assured. For me, I think beyond just the fan base being there, stakeholders, I mean people, players of instruments, singers, performers, and everyone involved in this reggae and dancehall thing must be involved with the mindset that we're projecting this thing. We're not competitors, we're only collaborators, at least for now. We're trying to establish this, then maybe in future we can begin to compete, okay? But for now, let's all see ourselves as one people on one side, we and them. We, the reggae fraternity, dancehall fraternity, and the people. It's only by this mindset that we can succeed. Then eventually we can look at individual differences.
I have a reservation though. It may come off controversial, but
I have a lot to also ask the reggae fraternity.
I wanted. So what happened to the Bass Awards? Because the Bass Awards, to the best of
That's
my
the post-mortem I was talking about.
Lack of sponsorship.
So how is this one going to beat, or how is this one going to overcome that challenge?
We need it back.
Because running an award scheme, I know sometimes you take a swipe at, the music awards because sometimes the position is not fair and whatnot. But they've been doing this for 25 years, and so they tend to be industry leaders. We've also seen award schemes that have suffered or struggled because once again, like you said, sponsorship has become the challenge. Because I am worried that if Bass Awards, with the popularity it gained over time, could not stand, and we've had to go and create another award scheme
without solving
the main problem, because it's like that's what Jeffrey was asking about in terms of interest from corporate institutions and the sustainability that would come with it.
Mr. Salvador, let me save you. Apart from the financial bit of the problems that slow down Bass Awards, the other thing, or one of the things, was what I just mentioned. People seeing themselves as competitors and not collaborators.
Within the
reggae fraternity.
Okay.
There were people who were claiming that, the award scheme sabotaged
even with
them.
that award, the fight where they go on for the space inside. How much more award is it? Hey!
The mud slinging painted the whole thing so bad. You see, if I sit behind any important desk and any proposal is brought before me regarding Bass Awards, I look like this thing that everyone is condemning. How do I put my money in there? I don't know what else they had to deal with, but in my thinking, these are some of the basic things that will kill any business venture. And all these things were caused by the same people the awards was being done for.
Exactly. We'll still not look. I love my dancehall artist. Yes, I love I come to the fight with him. I love my dancehall artist, but I'll speak to this. I mean, we still cannot walk away from the incident that happened at the GMAs. Between two reggae dancehall artists. Yeah, first time in history. So I'm wondering how the sustainability of an award scheme like this, where in itself the genre is very. The word I have to be very careful using it. But the general
and
how to box them all up in one room. KinJunia very soon will start beef.
And just to clarify, before the incident that he's talking about, dancehall already had this reputation.
Yes,
there were millions of other instances, even in Ghana here, that were even worse than this.
Which one?
I'm not going to mention anybody and drag anybody back 10 years.
No, I'm saying that which incident
I'll
was
tell
that?
you off air.
But moving on. When it comes to we're not even dancehall artists too, but with the beef pass.
You see, it's basic economics. Basic, right? If we grow the demand for the thing, right? If we encourage the supply, right? It will balance. We are not playing the songs. we are not projecting the artist. We are not.
No. I beg you.
Let me land.
I will debate this. Let me finish. No, what is he saying? Boom. What is he saying? The artist of the year is a reggae dancehall artist. What is he saying?
Let me finish. Let me finish. If you celebrate 2% or 3% of dancehall reggae artists, right? They might win Artist of the Millennium, but you are still only highlighting 2% of the genre. Boom. So the fact that let's make a finish.
No, how? Finish. Let him finish. Like this one, we'll do that in house. When our visitors go, lock the door and deal with this house.
My point is,
yes,
there is a ton of talent in the reggae, raga, dancehall, lovers rock, roots, conscious space, from Ogachuks to Shatta, to Stoneboy, to AI, to Knii. The web of that space is massive. We cannot even fathom how big it is. But until we play them, promote them, give them the opportunities, screen their videos, beach or no beach, engage them in the conversations, have them in the public space, create socialites out of them, create trends out of them, make sure that they are also superstars. Listen. Make a finish, brother. Make sure that they are also, you see, let me, bro.
I don't listen you. Oh, don't worry.
We all gave. We have finished.
Deliberate. Ghanaian media has been deliberate, even over our own high life music, to promote dancehall reggae artists. To push them to places. What have they the dancehall artists themselves done for themselves?
Make a finish.
Listen. You let him finish.
Make a finish. We just said here that why is episode not massive in this Ghana? Why is Jupiter not on another scale? These are people that any day we can put our hand on our chest and say these people are 10 out of 10, right? But the media, how does the media treat episode? What kind of promotion, what kind of support, what kind of leverage, what kind of conversations? Let me finish. I'm asking, what kind of conversations do they draw them? If something, you see, I'm sitting here as media.
Episode drop.
No, you are picking. Wow.
No. Because
the number of reggae artists in this country.
Whose fault is it?
Listen.
I was telling the media and say that.
Jeff Foley.
We are into the business. Listen, I'm a programs manager. And I'll tell you something.
Make a land.
Before he lands, in me and Knii house, I will tell you that when I received 2 videos, one from a hip hop artist, Afrobeat artist, and I received another one from a reggae dancehall artist. Okay, and I look at aesthetics, I look at quality, I look at so many things, and I put it on screen to make sure that my screen looks good. A lot of the times, the types of videos that you receive from certain genres is questionable. It's questionable. We fired gospel artists to stop doing pop videos, and then they woke up to start investing. I keep confusing the name. The lady who brought her video here that we premiered, the one that was in the clips and all those things. Talk about investment. Talk about investment.
Make a land.
Talk about investment.
Guys.
We've seen Jupiter brought that one in sack, for example. That one here.
You are digressing and focusing on one aspect.
Because you are saying that we are not giving reggae dancehall artists the platform.
You are digressing. Listen, reggae one. Let me educate our audience.
From 11 to 2, West Station, you go hear Lovers Rock wherever you pass.
Wait.
I can listen.
Now today, in today's Ghana.
Of course, it is still active. It's still very active. I don't want to mention stations in my name. I don't want to mention stations in my name. But I'm telling you confidently that in this country, but for Ghana here, you finish.
Focusing on music videos and visual aesthetics is a low blow. This is why I mentioned at the beginning that each genre of music has its.
It's not a low blow, Cyril.
No, you make her finish.
It's not a low blow.
Listen,
I have a station image to protect. So it's not a low blow. It is business.
Let me listen.
You continue.
Let me land.
This brand and marketing guy is telling us that it's a low blow when you do.
So let me land. Bro, let me land.
Oh, don't worry. You go do artwork. Me and you do this office inside. You go see what below blow.
Let me land. There is an ethos, a way of life to each brand, and how each genre, and how each genre projects itself. Right? Traditional music across the world, across every culture, across every country, rarely has music videos, because it is not critical to the genre's success to project it visually on screen and reiterate, listen,
in this competitiveness
and reiterate the message of that genre visually. You know they hear. So when you listen to flute music, if you go and listen to Japanese flute music or flute music from Tanzania, there's no music video, because how the music is meant to be consumed is orally. And for you to go into a space, that's why those musics are used for meditation, etc. So, yes,
no, he's making a point.
If you go on YouTube and you search for flute music, you get flute music that has maybe 1 billion views, and it's a picture of some sea. There's no music video that exists because it is not critical to the genre.
But
classical music, classical music, traditional music, opera.
So you are saying that reggae dancers should do work videos?
Now reggae, no. Reggae.
No.
I made a statement. I made a statement at the beginning.
Don't bring work videos.
I made a statement.
Play them.
See,
you continue.
I made a statement at the beginning that
the same artists they wear the same. No, he's making a point. I want to choke the point. The same dancehall artists they wear bling bling pass. I am focus on the lyrics.
I am trying to land and make a point.
Make a point, yeah.
The same point I made earlier on that reggae, right, stems from a point of consciousness and a point of spirituality.
He's a politician.
Oh, bro, from consciousness and spirituality. Even the ethos of reggae does not promote self-promotion. It is vanity. Reggae artists sing about the woes of vanity. Now, dancehall, being an offshoot of reggae, right, was influenced heavily by pop music. So when you have Incredible and General Levy and Co are wearing chains and doing this, or you have other dancehall artists, they were tapping into hip hop's infusion. That make I finish. They were tapping. Well, which reggae artists?
No, it's not necessarily evolution. No, it's not.
It's not evolution.
It is only. Listen, it is only a variation. It is a variation.
No, don't start arguments.
No.
Listen, I know him. All I'm saying is that so you want to. So in this competitive era, you want to still tap into those days of a certain kind of projection. Fine, I won't fight for you. But I'm telling you that you will end up working with only a certain niche market, because in this 21st century we are in, things have evolved. Me, I used to fight for a certain kind of ideology, but I've come to understand that, look, let me give you this one example. When I came into the world of doing voiceovers, writing radio commercials, let me tell, he knows, so I want to tell him that I came with a certain mindset of doing certain kinds of videos that would. Then I realized that, listen, my guy, wake up. Wake up. So if Cyril is making a point of us trying to be very conscious and understand that the genre presents a certain mindset and image, fine. But all I'm saying is that we have reached a certain point where right now, for TV stations, the platform that you speak on to promote your stuff is looking for a certain brand. He's a brand marketing head at 3 Music. He will turn down some Junior, bring some video, can't give this man.
No, but Jay Foley,
forget your lyrics.
Jay Foley,
and tell that the way the video they
Jay. Yes. Why are you? Do you think that other genres don't submit videos which are bad and which are weeded out?
Yes.
So listen, the whole thing, they depend on the size of the pool where they submit. Wait. Obviously, if you have millions of people submitting from an Afrobeat pool, you definitely have more that will pass through the net than, let's say, a marginalized genre that is presenting videos. That's the first thing. So if you have more of it seems like those who submit Afro videos are submitting more quality videos. You should be very careful about coming to that conclusion.
Listen.
Wait. Second, and I understand where Cyril is going to. You should not be prejudiced in the things you are expecting to see.
Your own man.
No. Make a finish. Some of the biggest reggae artists, even of today, Mortimer, Sizzler, you go watch their videos. Very gritty. And that is what it is. Like he's saying, it is supposed to portray a certain reality. If you come expecting to see something like a Sean Kingston kind thing, you will always discriminate against a huge chunk
because you don't understand
of followers of reggae music. Look, have you been following what is happening in Kenya, South Africa, Ivory Coast with this same reggae that we are talking about? How different are we from them? Why is it that there you have all these big groups, Morgan Heritage, investing heavily in the Kenyan economy, etc.? Why is it not happening here? Is it because they have better reggae artists than us? No, go and check the Kenyan reggae videos and see whether they are any better than ours.
So, anyway, I just received some very important
Knii, from let's play Knii's videos and see how nice it is. When we finish, all this plenty, we'll play Knii's videos and you see how nice it is. If Knii has presented a video,
when you watch the
1,000 ways.
It's fine, no
Show
problem.
1,000 ways right now. Show 1,000 ways.
It depends on the song. It depends on the song.
It depends on how. Listen, what's
It
my
depends on the
argument?
song.
And I knows it. What's my argument is that where you start
No, Jay,
is
I
how
understand where you're coming from.
I said,
but if
we will end this show with Knii Lante's video.
I got some very important information regarding the voting.
Yes.
That whether it's going to be a popularity award or whatever.
Yeah.
It says the model is not popularity based.
Yeah.
It's purely technical.
Okay.
The Grammy model. Yeah,
Great.
it's only academy and
Great.
and evaluated. So there's no voting. There's no public voting. That kind of thing. So you just have to bring quality to the table.
That you go shop because
But to add to what Cyril was saying,
so even though make a land
okay, you finish because I think he was building a very interesting point.
I mean also at the time
He was building a very interesting point.
We'll give you after the show.
Cyril was building a very interesting point. You see? And Mr. Foley just mentioned something regarding Knii Lante's videos. You see, depending on the song, the reggae song, and the theme of the song, then you can, you know what to expect of the visuals. Yeah. You get it? If we make a song like a cultural conscious song, we can't be cruising in yachts and flying in private jets and things like that.
Reggae
showing
for dancehall. Exactly. The girls bum and the Lamborghini and the nice.
You find them in the
shot.
dancehall songs.
You want that in the dancehall. So when the dancehall artist comes and he brings that, put it on your TV screen. If you know you have a reggae segment, then you need to understand what reggae is. That reggae is trying to communicate consciousness. That is why if Morgan Heritage is singing I'll be down by the river, he's down by the bloody river. Because he's trying to communicate
tell me what there is to celebrate
down by the river. Then he just
sit on a rubbish dump.
You understand? The message of the song,
I think the
message from the song is the brief for all other expressions. Whether it is clothes, whether it is video, whether it is film, you need to understand what the genre is. Now, back to the example you gave about the gospel show, about the gospel artists and their music videos. It was until faith was commoditized and monetized that the need was risen for gospel artists to now promote a worldly view of their music, because something where you for listen to uplift your soul and connection with God there. What the artists they wear, they can found. The crowd the artists coming, they can found.
Aesthetics doesn't play a role in in my.
That's why there are no pictures in your hymn book, my brother.
It shouldn't. That should not be the major.
No. That's
why there are no pictures in your hymn book.
That's a completely like apples and oranges.
It's not apples and oranges. I'm telling you that reggae is not dancehall.
Are you saying that it was okay?
You understand what Cyril is saying?
You understand perfectly.
No, he's just
listen. Are you saying that if I'm watching a song, I'm watching a video, Are you saying that the images shouldn't have an effect on me?
No, they should. They
Yes, but you need to watch, bro. Imagine watching a movie.
So imagine watching the next 100 videos of gospel artists standing by.
Imagine watching a movie. Imagine watching a movie.
Our time.
Imagine watching a movie. It gets to an action scene, and they start playing Palongo. You will feel the disconnect because the message of the audio is not corresponding with the visuals. So if reggae is about consciousness, impacting your community, uplifting the mind, spirit, and soul, right? It cannot carry connotations of the vanity
and mind
of the materialistic.
But mind you, the reggae videos
singing a reggae song about something conscious, and then you have a woman with a backside facing you. I didn't say that.
No.
I just said that the visual quality should be pleasing enough. That's what the conversation steered towards. But anyway,
what is pleasing is beauty lies in the eyes of the beholders. You go shock.
Yes.
The time this the Kumasi boys, the Asaka boys and things, the time they start show them videos, those videos were like demo videos. But as you kept watching them, you started getting hooked onto them. Now in fact, people who can even afford to shoot with the Rexes and stuff are now shooting those kind of gritty videos with handheld cameras and things. So as for tastes in music and things, it can always be manipulated. The taste, the market, how people see things, the red, gold, green, how people see it, it can always be manipulated.
But just so you know, Doc would never shoot a video below standards.
No, I tell you, say, make you watch 1,000 ways
That's
now.
An old one. That's an old one. We like the new ones. But our time is fast, Ben. Before I let you, let me come at you real quickly. King, so what's new on the market with you?
Afro dancehall. Right now we are just even talking about dancehall. It's even switching from dancehall to Afro dancehall if you would study carefully. Because Stonebwoy is not even doing dancehall. I don't see anyone doing dancehall right now. It's
most of the big songs are a mix. Yeah.
So I think even that one said if we give we some conversation, because then we can have something. The Nigerians are already having this Afrobeat, and they are ahead with it. So if we are going to focus on the Afro dancehall, which I see only Ghanaians doing it very well, I think if we are able to focus on that, we can take Ghana somewhere, right? Because looking at the people who won BET Awards, I didn't see any Afrobeat artists there. I know of Sack, I know of Stonebwoy. So I think, and Stonebwoy wasn't doing dancehall, then he was doing Afro dancehall. So I think when we are able to push this Afro dancehall thing very well, we go fit take Ghana go somewhere, like I'm doing and like some others are doing.
This is another 40-minute conversation, but I'll leave on for there.
Yes, sir.
Was it 40 minutes?
Yes, that's your latest project, which we'll play a video to it.
Oh, Charlie. Anyway, thank you for Charlie the opportunity to come onto this program, man. I mean, it's once in a while it's good to let off the steam, you know what I mean? But it's all within the context of unity and building a solid framework for reggae. So, you know, no beefs and anything. Mm-hmm. But I am concentrating on an album currently, I'm recording a 14-song album, 7 Afrobeats, 7 reggae. So watch out for it, yeah, man.
I trust.
So would you call that Afro dancehall?
Well, I don't know.
I say 40-minute conversation only. Me, I get problem with them. I get serious problem with them. He just said that now it's Afro dancehall.
Really?
We'll start.
You know, we start the Afro dancehall.
We'll start expand the reggae dancehall category.
There's nothing wrong with.
Oh no, it's fine.
Fusion and
stuff. I agree. But I just said another 40-minute conversation. But Ruth, I thank you so much as well. we are looking forward for like you said, progress within the space. It's a very competitive space. We're looking forward to creating more platforms because there are a lot of reggae dancehall artists, lavish, like you said, various, all under the same genre. Yes, that we need to find ways of projecting them. In these new award schemes coming up as well. Watch out, please. There's also great news coming up. Anyway, let me just shut up before I end up spelling something I'm not supposed to do. But all the best. have an amazing week. It's Monday. Great start to a good week. And we're back at the same time tomorrow here on Culture Daily. We out.